and more. So I thought about doing these. I mean, I definitely can. Just like a little art class online. But I don't want to do that because I don't know if I want to use. It's just not. I don't feel the need to have to like scrap the idea. But I'm also not necessarily looking for anything. But I like to be able to interact with the items that I have like this. So this is a Demi Pro, I think. Bought it at a thrift store. Sometimes the people that sort things at a thrift store, because it's missing crystal. The people that sort things at a thrift store and magnets, they have all different types of things, because a lot of times families like donate things out of their loved ones' jewelry box. And though it's like clear this isn't like precious in any type of way, it is really unique. And I didn't exactly know what it was when I bought it. It probably looks like, it's 60s. I have it listed, I think, for over $100. But if I can keep it as an inspiration piece, why not? And I listed it because I didn't think I was ever going to wear it. So it's from the 1950s, 60s, and it's almost childish, but it's not childish. I'm not sure if the woman would have had a earrings to go with it, and I think I like suggested people like put it with like my favorites, like a denim jacket and a tank top. Oh my neck, I don't know if I've ever put this on. Okay, cool. It's probably lead paint. That's really cool. I probably won't want to sell this now. But art design with Mary. So here's that. It's like, what can you make out of this, right? I'm gonna pick gray. I only have like 2 markers and a pen here. So I guess looking at the structure without the flowers, just make like little U links, because the little flowers are kind of childish, but I like them. It's not good. Little D links. This is not going to be a good one. Alright, let's start over, because like it should be like clear. So this isn't going to do little D links and then like try to figure out something, but that's not, I don't think it's good. I don't think this is novel design. It's something else was designed for the sake of design. Like these little flowers have like little crosses, and they look like little crosses, maybe. Kind of. Let's try this again. The goal is to use this as an inspiration piece to make something modern. And I thought that I could do it just with like the links. Well, I'm not a good drawer on the links. So let me try to fix it a different way. What if I make 2 circles? This is out. It's kind of pretty whistle, right? So Okay, it's irregular, but it's something that I can work with. All right. So that might be interesting. So do like little blocks to show skin. It's like simple. I realize I have low fidelity prototypes. Should I get up and show them? I will, because I learned something. I have low fidelity prototypes, but I am not. I mean, you actually can get people make jewelry. You just give them metal and the stones. But I couldn't mass produce anything. Alright, so this is like a weird irregular color, right? So let's color in every other block to show that there would be something there. And that skin would show through on the other part. Actually, I'll just get the pearl one. I really like the pearl one. I would see anything similar to that. This would probably have to have a clasp like this somewhere. So like, let's make this a clasp. And that's a weird clasp. Hopefully I didn't mess up my spacing, and I didn't. Oh, goodness, I forget now. So, what is this? So if this is gray, we're going to make this silver. I don't think. Maybe platinum. Can't smell it. I can't. I'm just silver, platinum. It's going to be gold. Gold's not that strong, but it actually would be really interesting if it was gold wire. And gold wire maybe with silver stations, silver fixed stations, and like let's put little pearls in them. All right, and I like actually, I'll try to pull it out. I have a weird necklace. It has a little pearl in it. So let's put little pearls. From the camera. So some type of wire station with like fixed silver plates and little pearls set in, and you know, mini bracelet. Right. Hold on. So I'll go get the inspiration pieces. Huh. So, I'm a crafty person, man. But I bought these, did some like weird, like, poor man copyright. This one looked like Betsy Johnson. And I made a joke about like stylists and this and that, and then all of a sudden people are like being stylists, right? This I definitely did say. So the same deal. I said, what did I say? Oh, wear it with like a denim jacket, like a white tank top. It said love. And it did look very Betsy Johnson in the coloration, and I like posted about it. I'm more interested in like the placement of things, and that's why I like the wire. And it's like, oh, like can you get like the necklace to stay still? All right, I really like this. Something I got from the thrift store, and I'm pretty sure they put acid on it to make sure it's not real gold. I get jewelry a lot from thrift stores because it doesn't take up a lot of space. And I think thrift stores are usually charities, so if you like go into a charity, like you should buy something. So, but this has an interesting way that I guess the faux pearls, I guess, are set. I guess they're supposed to be flowers, right? It kind of reminds me of this. I'll take it. But if the little pearls, you know, if the little pearls were like set in like a metal, it would look very interesting. Like skin showing through. I had the little I don't know if they sell it anymore. I'm sure they do. And I'm not the only one. Like, you know, my friends, family members my age had it too. And like, of course, they like wanted to grow up to be fashion designers, right? I wanted to grow up to be a veterinarian. I had the little Barbie fashion templates, the little art sets. And I assume that they still sell that for kids. The sketches for like design interface for like software that's not that complicated. So it gave me the confidence. It's definitely like some white lead paint that is like chipping off, but it's still good. Nice little necklace and bracelet. It really made something up, right? I was inspired and I drew. So here's this. I just found it like very interesting and like the settings and everything. I feel like I've seen where the gold tone would have had acid on it. So they don't want to put real jewelry at the thrift store, right? Like kind of very big. Oh, almost collar. African collar with little pearls, but it might be an alternative. Again, like I won't. My ideas on things tend to be about kind of geometric design. So, you know, even though I am sure I could teach like a class for $7 per child, like 5 children, and use like my own stuff, I'd rather not. Just something to all the ways one can, I guess, survive as an artist. You know, I don't consider myself an artist, but I know that there's a grocery store that they have graphic designers submit ideas and then they pay them. Not a lot. It's like per piece. It's like probably under $100 per piece that they use. But I mean, I don't. This is something different. But there are ways that people submit their work on like a freelance basis. So just wanted to focus on that. And the other thing is, I was playing around with this, and I wouldn't wear it. I think you would get kinks in it if you like wear it like a clarinet. But I think you can wear it with like the two dangles kind of down. So I think that that's the purpose of it. So it's interesting. Just like I wear something new, I try to like photograph my outfit, but I have no space on my cameras anymore. So art, you just enjoy the beauty in the life, right? But for me, it's good to focus on something else, and then I'll do a different type of work. But I don't really do this to get paid because I don't really get paid by it now, do I? It's consumed like design or ideas or something of the sort. Beglimmer, something actually in real life. Sometimes. A bird. Oh, I feel, you know, as unfortunate as it is for vintage goods, because vintage goods aren't usually that used. So a lot of people view vintage as sustainable. And that's something that's like a buzzword that's within like a lot of like fashion brandings. But you know, for me, if I don't wear it like all the time, because to me it's still, you know, putting something on me that someone who has probably passed away owned, you know, so I like to be like respectful of it, you know. I don't really claim it as mine, I just like use it, you know. But I like, I just realized I like velvet. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna make a pillow. I had velvet, like velvet from like 1970s or something in the package. But I like to, for me, if I'm not going to like wear like vintage like things all the time, you know, I keep things like in my collection and I'll wear them on occasion. And you know, it's very clear that, you know, I bought it like secondhand and it's not, you know, it's not new, but I'm giving respect to the item. And you know, here it is. That dark mark is where they tested it. They didn't know whether it was gold or not, so they put acid on it because there is a chance that gold things can go through a thrift store and it's probably not going to make it out on the floor because anything of value is supposed to be auctioned online. So that's how that's supposed to go. So at least I guess for design, I probably won't like put things like in an art class for like little kids and be like, draw this. What is your creative process in making something like this new? Because like I, as an adult, it's a hobby of mine, and I kind of would want to keep it separate because like if you kind of can't use like that type of hobby in another way if you use it as a learning experience. Plus, like, it's really weird, but you don't want to get inspired by like kids like drawings, because like they may be very creative and they may be very good, and then if I submitted something on like a freelance like website, and somebody can be like, well, you were deeply inspired by like children's artwork, and it's the truth, like that could happen. So you just can't you just have to not you have to consume, I guess, again, everything that you plan to use as inspiration, and then you need to make a product from what you have. And then there are some ideas that are shared ideas, that people always have, but it's why it's important not to like look at other people's work. So today was nice being inspired by, I guess, items that I've purchased in the past, just because I like them and because they don't take up like a lot of space. Going to the thrift store, I don't want to get like a big like fur coat, So I still have them. I could very easily just donate it back and they could resell it, but I like the items that I have, but I have stopped collecting so much things in volume. Just because I think it's important to use what you have and not, buy more than you need. So, but I am happy that I have had justification to keep, things like this. And this was missing its rhinestone. These getting at the help at the University of Miami, right? So, yeah. And it actually may have been 2 years before that. So you go to thrift stores in Miami. I miss that. And I would just look for ties for my job. So I'd get like vintage ties. And I would get buy ties like for like my peers as well. And but I like would go through and I would look at the fabrics, and like you can kind of tell like the designer stuff, and you can see like vintage male like Versace and like just different things, and it's just very interesting. It's not like that everywhere. It was like that in Miami. Like, yeah. But sometimes you go to like really grubby thrift stores, but like it's like really disrespectful to not find something to buy. So yeah, it is good that I can now say, oh, it's an inspiration for like sketches and design that maybe I can put, in some type of portfolio. Not that I did, not like a designer in that way, like 3D objects, but it is good to have something a way to connect it all. So that's it.